Quite indubitably. All right.
Yes.
It appears that we are alive, so who would like to give the recap for inspiration?
Oh, me. Let me find my session notes. Here we go. So, this noble whose life we saved, named Aldern Foxglove, says that we're leaving for a boar hunt at the start of the session. We leave in an hour. We all do some business around town real quick. Travgi gets sandwiches from his wife. Then we travel. Travel's pretty uneventful. We get up to the camp, which is all set up and, accommodating and stuff, which the brothers have a chuckle about. We then set our stuff down, sleep the night away. Next morning, go on the boar hunt. It goes swimmingly. Nobody was gored. Nobody is dead. And we have two giant boars and one normal-sized boars as our spoils.
It's true.
We also did some learning about the wildlife in the area. There's some real motherfucker called a gray render, for which I have written expert hunters, ambushers, brick shit house.
Damn.
And then after the fight, we decided next we would go see the Thistlewood Goblins, and we also have a big encounter in front of us.
It's true. It is true. Very good, very good. You have earned your inspiration. And we return to our party, having defeated and packed up the boars. Now, you guys were intending to have a detour, that's the word I'm trying to find. A detour to go and head towards the Thistletops. But along the way, first off, you guys do stop back at the camp and pack up and begin to make your way along the road. On the road, though, as you're traveling with your newly acquired game and all the camping supplies, as you are mentioning about this particular detour, Aldern will speak up. Let me just make sure I'm on DM view. Here we go. Elefar, I wanted to go check out the goblins up there. Don't think the missus would like it if I joined for that much excitement. Plus, I think the piggies best be brought to the Rusty Dragon post haste so they can actually be used. I'll meet you, the Rusty Dragon, on your return.
Sounds fair to me.
No use letting the meat go. Aye.
We'll be sure to have a proper feast upon your arrival. So, just let that make a know. I'll sure Orem here, and I'll mention to one of his manservants. He'll be sure to come and get us all ready and prepped. Give a little tip of his feathered hat. Right, enjoy the goblin hut then. Come. And he says that, looking over his shoulder to his three companions who, likewise upon their horses, will push forward and make way with him and the boar. Leaving you guys alone. And as you... Oh, carry on.
Speaking of Mrs. Dravgi, does your wife know that you're making this detour?
Aye, yeah. So, I could hardly make a good excuse for just going out on a boar hunt as one of the few actual guards there in town, considering what happened, so...
It's just networking, brother.
Yeah, it is networking, I suppose. I don't like to look at it that way. You know me, I more of just like to see him as friends. It doesn't matter who you are. I don't have to really prove. You don't have to prove to me that you can be a good friend. I shouldn't have to prove to you that I can be a good friend.
No, but it's good to have friends in charge of principalities. You know what I'm? You know.
Talking political favors?
But the guard work and politic. If you ever tried to investigate a politician,
You know, I can't say that I have.
That has
it's
not
good
been
to have
high
friends
on
in
my
high
list.
places.
Alright.
Have you ever investigated a politician?
We had to read all about it in a military academy.
You had to read all about that. I had to prove that I could beat a damn half-orc in an arm wrestling match.
I don't know how many times I have to tell you this, brother, but that wasn't actually a requirement for graduation.
It was for me. If I couldn't arm wrestle a half-orc, somebody 3 times me size and body weight, then what the... Then how in the 9 hells am I supposed to protect anybody?
I'm not saying it's not important, but
But, go on.
you just not in the syllabus was all I'm saying.
Did we actually have to read those things?
Brother, you never read the syllabus.
I did not read the syllabus, brother.
Oh, no wonder I had to do so much work for you.
What's that supposed to...
Alright. As you are having this conversation, trotting along with your horses down the path, making your way northwards towards the Thistletop's hideout, I need, first off, you all to place yourself upon your horse, so you can be where you would be on the marching order heading west. But I also need you all to roll me perception checks.
This is the same day, right?
Yeah.
Flip. Hip. There we go.
Perception checks?
Perception.
Perception.
I should bring up Tim's sheet. There we go.
I still have disadvantage on ability check.
That was ability check.
I did the same thing.
I mean, it's technically not wrong. I could have just done a wisdom, but then it wouldn't have my bonus applied. There we go. I am too busy arguing with my brother.
Makes sense.
We're yeah.
We both hold up.
Yeah, we're arguing the whole trip away. Thanks, Tim. Thanks for the save.
God. God bless having a ranger, man.
10, 15, 9, 11, Tim for 18. Alright. Go roll this now.
He has advantage because he's in the woods, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
It's stuck in my head now.
Alright. So, as you are trotting along, moving down the road, Tim and Clink hear something a little concerning. At first you're just like, it's just the normal sounds of the woods. But then it grows louder and louder the further along this path that you get towards your goal. And you realize it's not getting louder because it's getting closer. It's getting louder because there's more and more of them And then you realize, for Tim specifically, they realize that it's not just that there's more and more of them, it's that they're a lot larger than you expected to begin with. As it seems, you push past under these sets of trees here, you've entered into the territory of a swarm of wasps. They do not like the presence of those treading within their lands, and they begin to buzz forward angrily. So, I need you guys to roll me initiative.
All right.
Oh,
Oh,
I am invested in this argument.
Oh no.
Oh.
Alright, let me roll for Tim.
Both of the tanks are going wild.
There's Tim. Oh, look, I rolled good for Tim. Alright, let me roll for your guys's and the
I
horse.
need you to understand how ready I am to go flying off of this horse to take a hit for somebody.
Yes, of course. Alright. And as the giant wasps appear, though there are still many more yet in the hive, only a few of them begin to buzz outward. And, going to... music, changing the music to the combat music. So, you see three of them beginning to buzz around the hive of their tree. The hive itself is thick as a trunk. Seems to be attached to most of the tree's core and parts of its branches, seemingly bending them down low as yet more wasps begin to buzz. Again, from the core of this wasp's hive that begins to unfold, revealing this hive itself seems to be built into the trunk as if they burrowed inside the tree. And you can see, even though the tree itself seems to be fairly vibrant and alive, perhaps due to some nature of the wasp's own care of the tree, this hive is a lot larger than you expected, as a monstrous-sized wasp exits. Alright. The monstrous wasp rolled a natural 20 on its initiative, unfortunately.
That is not great.
Yep.
Oh, goodness.
Alright. And just for full context, everyone besides Clink and Tim are surprised. So I'm just going to toggle you guys hold real quick.
Alright.
I probably should roll for the horsies. Just to make sure. Alright, and we're left to right. All the horses are fine. Okay.
Okay, that is probably very good.
Just toggling hold everyone else. Cool. Alright, my Mr. Wasp is in initiative, and they are going to begin to buzz around, seemingly tapping their back and thorax, their stinger, and their legs in a rhythmic motion as they call the hive. I'm going to give these guys a halo, so you know that they're summons, essentially. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, now as my bonus action, the monstrous wasps will then fly forward. And at this point in time, Tim and Clink can give me a nature check. And Tim's nature check is +2. Oh, +4.
Oh, I clicked disadvantage instead of advantage. For
Okay, so it'd be a 24 then. Okay. No problem. Alright. Well, Tim is looking decent there in terms of their check, and what they know as they look upon these giant wasps: 1, they immediately recognize that the wasp has 3 traits. Deadly, evasive, and lured, meaning that it is, well, high in damage. You can summon allies if you've now seen. And it has the ability to transport itself around the battlefield nearly effortlessly, likely due to its fast fly speed. What he does know is that these wasps are fairly simple. They're not too complex. They mostly just sting and buzz around. They don't really have any weaknesses or vulnerabilities or resistances or whatnot. He does know, however, that this monstrous wasp is certainly a threat. He is not someone that you guys should take lightly. Unfortunately, the encounter rolled was not the easiest, and for an out-of-game context, the monstrous wasp is designed for a 5 to 6 level party.
Oh.
He's an elite, so he's probably considered like a lieutenant for you guys, for your level of strength, which means he is technically a near solo boss, or like a single/dual boss. So he's pretty dangerous by himself. Just for full context, as that is what Tim's able to gather. Now I will give you guys the option to learn 2 statistics or more about his stinger, because he doesn't really have a lot of things going on with him. So you can learn 2 things of your choice.
I vote Stinger.
I think Stinger would be a good one to learn about.
I would also like to learn about his move speed.
Right, he has a 60-foot fly speed.
Okay.
All right.
And
How about that
as for his stinger, it's a +7 to hit. It's not super high, but it's still concerning, especially for your low level. He deals a d12 plus 8 piercing damage. However, Stinger has a potent poison, venom, that requires a DC 14 con save or suffers 66 poison damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. If the poison reduces you to 0 hit points, you are poisoned while in the state stable for the next hour, and paralyzed while poisoned in this way. Healing does not remove this poison state. So if he gets you down to 0, you're paralyzed for an hour, as long as the poison's in your vein. And that is what you guys know. Unfortunately, I rolled first with my wasp, which is really, really unfortunate. And you guys are buzzing around the area, so he's not happy about that. So he's just gonna fly forward. And as he flies forward to here, he's gonna roll a bunch of dice to see who he attacks first, because, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I can everyone. Yeah, I can. So I'm gonna roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna roll a d9. Top, down, left, right. All right, he buzzes forward, flying atop the horses and stinging out towards Clink in the Clink pouch. I'm giving him an elevation of 15 feet. All right, Clink. I probably should give you an elevation of 10 feet because you're top of the horse. And top mini, there you go. All right, and here is a stinger attack against you.
Ah.
All right. He tries to sting out towards you, but he catches his stinger within the thickened leather of your Clink pouch, unable to actually penetrate it and harm you. All right, and then go to Tim. Now, who would like to control Tim, or shall I control Tim? For purposes of combat.
I can control Tim.
All right. Oh, I need to grab these guys. There we go.
A second, what's this do?
This is what I've been working on real quick.
It's fair.
Martial check. What's the intelligence of this wasp?
The wasp's intelligence is... The monstrous one is a 3.
Fantastic. Can Can I use animal empathy to communicate the idea of we're just passing through, please don't attack us?
Roll me a persuasion.
Do I have advantage because I'm in a forest?
Let me go check that particular ability. 1 second. Make an intelligence or wisdom check related to your favorite training. No, it's charisma based.
Oh, what?
But I believe animal empathy gives you charisma anyways. Advantage on charisma checks with your favorite.
It says I just learn them. I just learn emotional state affected by magic of any sort, short-term needs, actions we can take to persuade it not to attack.
You do get that from Furball.
That's where they got the advantage. I know they had advantage on charisma, so yeah. Okay, it's your Furbolg's speech of beast and leaf, which is why you got it. So you do have advantage on your persuasion.
19.
All right, let me roll my check. Begins to kind of tip and tap its feet upon the ground, buzzing its back end.
We're not gonna hurt you, friend.
Seemingly calming at the voice of Tim.
We're just passing through.
So, at this point in time, it looks like the giant wasp is going to fly away and let you guys pass. If you guys want to continue the attack, you are free to do so. Otherwise, this encounter has successfully been avoided.
I think we avoid this one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna attack or anything. I'm cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
All right. With a calm word for Tim, the wasp seems to buzz around for giving a final zzz and just flies back to its hive as the rest of the hive descends back in. And combat's over.
Voila!
Yeah.
Easy clap. Easiest combat of your life.
Fucking simple.
Just like that.
God,
Just
You'll
like
get
that.
XP.
You guys do.
Tim carrying the fuck out of us. And he's not even here.
Wasp encounter.
Sage over here, like, I was playing that to take like half the session.
No, it was probably going to take like an hour, maybe an hour and a half.
Joke's on you. It has been 30 minutes, and most of that has been dicking around.
Fair.
Fool.
All right. Well, to the forest map then, as you guys continue along your path.
Alright.
All right.
To the Witchwood?
Witchwood, yeah. Guys would have had the encounter around this portion of the road, about 10 miles into your travel, which Foxglove would have pushed onwards ahead of you guys, but it's fine. Let me just see here. I assume you guys are going at a medium pace.
Yes, presumably.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Da-da-da.
We need to add comfort to the clink pouch so that I can take naps in it while traveling.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
another to here. Then we
Alright,
have...
so just go and, like, shear a sheep.
So probably about the river, we'd go to a slow pace to not run into goblin traps.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Alright.
that sounds correct.
Very good. It takes you the better part of the day. You guys arrive closing in on sunset. It's still light outside. You guys do arrive at the edges of a thicketed heavily wooded area with at the edge of the lake. Now I'm going to skip ahead far into my book, just go and read up on this particular region. Let's see here. The thickened tendrils and tangles of this briar patch, this thistlewood, as some might call it, are quite hard to traverse. It's not like you're going to get lost so much, at least not with the benefits of your ranger companion Tim, but you'll certainly have issues in terms of traversing it is the way to put it. It is, well, put it simply, a maze of thorns you move through. So, to traverse the thistles, you will need a survival check to find a route through them.
What is Tim's survival bonus? Because I'm wondering if it's worth to just give him help.
His sheet
I think
is listed as
I
plus
think it is.
5.
So he has +7 because of forest.
Yeah, so,
So yeah, just give it to.
help action.
Well, does he not have advantage anyways if we're still in a forest?
He does
Oh,
have
yeah.
advantage, yeah.
Fuck it.
He
Alright,
essentially has a +7 with advantage right now.
Alright, well then, I don't have to do anything. I'll just add on.
I mean,
I'll roll just in case as well. There's no harm.
Rangers are a hell of a drug.
Rangers are more than a hell of a drug. They are.
I'll roll 2. Why not?
We can
2.
all give our proverbial 2 cents. 16.
Skill check, survival, advantage, forest. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It is
Easy.
easy
can
enough
go this way.
to traverse through the woods here. In fact, Tim finds what at first looks to be a narrow passageway, something that's likely leading to a dead end. Looking through it, you can see it was actually carved through the thistles. It might be a little uncomfortable for Minnie to pass through. Tim, definitely. But if you guys, due to Tim's size, but if you guys do take this path, you think it was made by the goblins themselves, to the point where it probably leads you quicker to where you're wanting to go.
Go, Tim.
So if you wish to take it, you may do so. Otherwise, it's up to you.
You tall folk fit in the old goblin path.
Can manage, she says, squeaking by and like kind of pushing a thorny branch aside.
All right, and because you beat the DC by more than 10, you found the secret hidden passage. You also reduced the time to actually find your way through to about 30 minutes rather than the hour per check. So,
And Sage was not prepared for us to be blazing through his content like this. He
It's
was expecting
fine.
more bullshittery.
I'm just reading
Which
through the
fair.
rest of it.
We do a lot of bullshittery. We're great at that.
All right. As you begin to stumble your way through, pushing through the nettles, you guys do come upon an opening within the brambles. And I'm going to put you guys on the next map, which I'm going to go and add some VBL to it real quick. All right, just so it's harder to particularly see certain things. No, or I could just, and now I'll add VBL. It's not too long to add VBL.
Very blocked light.
That was a mistake. Mistakes were made.
Never good when God starts panicking.
I put my VBL down and it did not VBL properly. So I'm just going to change the vision type of this map to nighttime. And it'll work.
There we go.
It'll work this way. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
It's been a half hour.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Alright, and then we're going to go to put your tokens on this map. At this point, having to move through those thistles, you definitely would have to leave your horses. I would say with his 27, it's easy enough to find a nice safe spot for them to be stoppered at, and allow them to trot around and eat some field grass and get some nice spring water from a nearby stream. But you don't think they're gonna flee?
You can confidently say they're safe.
Yeah, they're comfortable. They're safe. Natural 27 or natural 20 with the 27 total. They're fine. I'm not gonna worry about you guys losing your horses. Copying your tokens. And putting them on the map. Alright, and then I will be making it visible in just a moment for you guys. I want to make sure
And
this is all
marching
set.
order.
Yep. I just want to make sure that this works for you. Yeah, the view. So. Alright. There we go. Alright, and shoving you guys down right there. And then using the right click expose only currently visible. And it's a rush job, it's fine though. Yorvi has 120-foot dark vision?
Yeah. Is there a 60-foot dark vision?
60, okay. Your token says 120. I was like, I'm a little confused by this.
I'm a little confused by this.
I must have misclicked when I gave it to you. It's fine. Expose, only currently visible. There we go, okay. And from there, Control H, Control F, and E.
Brother, I can see everything.
Brother, I ate my carrots.
As you enter into the area, the thickened briars and thistles that grow so rampantly within this nettlewood grow even more dense and tangled here. You can hear the gentle waves crashing upon the lakeshore, meaning that you are close to your destination, as Thistletop goblins do live upon a small island within the lake. But it's hard to really judge which particular direction you must go, as the path, as you push through the goblin tunnels, does open enough for you guys to walk side by side even, but it does split off east and northwest. You can see that the briars themselves are nearly 20 feet high, thickened and thorned walls that prevent seeing through them due to the thickened nature. So, I assume none of you have green sight.
Green
I don't think so.
sight?
It'll
No,
let you
I
see through greenery such as plants, shrubbery, and so on.
I don't think I knew that existed.
It's a thing from Pathfinder that's a thing in here now. Essentially, think of it like blind sight, but it just sees through green.
At a certain point, when are we playing Pathfinder?
When Pathfinder
Minnie
is
is
no
gonna-
longer disgustingly overpowered.
Alright, so
Fair,
Minnie is gonna
honestly.
kind of step forward and take a peek down each way. Are there, like, any immediate dangers on either end?
All right, let me go and look at my notes. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Clink will stand
Roll me
next.
a perception check.
Left.
Mindy's gonna take out her lucky coin that she has. She's going to flip it. So she's
Um,
gonna.
Maybe we should let Tim look for tracks first before we decide on a way.
Oh, sure, I can check for traps.
It's so convenient that you were recently
Doing almost the exact same voice.
same voice and playing a Minnesotan.
Tim will check down either direction. See if there's anything suspicious looking. See if there's like a tripwire or something like that. You know, some
Mhm.
goblin shit.
Also, tracks. 'Cause he can track
I am tracks. I misheard you.
Oh,
I would
give
also like to
me
check for tracks.
a perception check.
Are we still in the woods?
Yes.
Fantastic. I guess we'll find out. All right. 19 total.
19 total. All right.
You click disadvantage instead of advantage.
You did.
Oh, even better.
That'd be 26
then
total.
26 total.
All right.
Even better.
Looking around the area, there are certainly plenty of tracks going all about this pathway, moving from the tunnels here, moving up through the tunnels there, even moving into the thickets here within a small little tunnel that you can barely make out. You don't notice any tripwires immediately in front of you. You do notice, though, is that there does appear to be, as previously mentioned, a small 4-foot high tunnel that winds throughout the briars and nettles. It is obscured by much of the thickened vines, but you think it is another pathway that one could take. And just seeing if there's anything else that might be in the area that you would notice. Next one's there, and that one provides me the information of...
Well, I think that you should check out that small tunnel. Aye, sure. Away we go. We're going to first Yorville is going to stealth.
All right. Roll me a stealth.
14.
14. You feel pretty stealthy.
I'll be back. We're going to go check out the small passage.
All right. As you look into the small passage, you can see it continues to go deeper and deeper into the woods, kind of winding southwards and then curving back the way you came. You believe this is another passage one could take to get to this particular part of their goblin hive. You also notice that there is another curving in the passage that leads west. You believe, just judging from the angle of it, it's heading towards the beach. You don't know if it's heading where you want to go, though.
Towards the beach, but maybe not exactly where I want to go.
Yeah.
I'm going to find a sturdier branch. Tie a piece of rope around it. Hold on to the piece of rope and go through the foliage.
All right.
I'm trying to thread my way through the
As you
labyrinth
move
here.
through the foliage, I need a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. $21.
All right. You manage to push through the foliage without any issue. None of the thorn brambles harm you. It's a little dangerous to move through the area. In terms of, like, you're definitely going to get poked. But for the most part, your armored, like your leather gloves, your robes, they seem to protect you for the most part. You don't take any damage, no issues.
All right.
All right.
What other information for the tracks did we get?
They're moving all about. It's really hard to tell what way they're going.
Yeah, there are too many to tell.
Yes, exactly.
Rather than not enough. So you said there's one curving up this direction and one going forward.
Yep, I'm about to reveal their entrances. Right, if you move your character, you should be able to see through them. There you go.
Fantastic. All right. I'd like to use my staff to attempt to clear enough that I can get a better view of this one.
Of the west one?
Yeah.
All right, give me an athletics check.
Could this be? Actually, could this be survival? Bushwhacking, you know.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
11.
All right.
Better than what it would have been.
Unfortunately, the thickets here are far too thick for your simple staff to move through them. If you're going to move through these, you're going to need some form of like machete or something like that to actually break through the brambles.
That's too loud, anyways. Well, here we go. We're gonna forge through.
All right. Give me another dexterity saving throw.
Clink doesn't think Jorville should go so far ahead on his own.
You can barely make out the sound of Clink saying this.
About to start crawling through.
And as you begin to crawling through, you do suffer 2 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, I like catch myself on something like,
Yep.
I shouldn't go through that anyways. All right. Yeah, you're right, Clink. Coming through.
Not sure I can really go that way.
Let me make you that other. Do I need to make another dex save to get back through?
Yep. Each checkpoint is a save.
12.
12. All right, you make the save. You do not suffer any damage.
Yeah, very pokey. Not if we had like a machete and a lot of time and not a noise constraint.
Flipped the coin earlier, and the luck seems to me like it should be going a little bit over this way.
Aye. Good a ways choosing as any, I guess.
Frankly, I don't really know how we'd all get through the small way. Even if we had a machete, I mean, for us three, it's not much work. For these two, well, it's a lot more chopping.
I'm big boned. She taps her horn.
This is very true.
All right. You're free to move.
And there's nothing we can roll to try to gauge which direction is most used or anything.
This particular area is heavily used. You'd have to hit an exceedingly high DC. Even the 26 failed.
Okay.
DC is 30, so.
Oh, joy.
Yeah.
Cool. So, it
Yeah.
would need a near perfect bless and or not a bless, the other cantrip.
Guidance.
Yeah, that's the one.
Mhm.
And for Tim to roll a 19 or 20,
Mhm.
which he's been doing.
He has been doing.
But that's not a reliable thing. So we can either go over the log or down this way.
This way.
Sure.
She puts the coin back in her pocket.
Oh, he would get to like here. Should we be sneaking?
Probably.
Aye.
I'll
Looks at your
try my
shield
best.
and your armor.
I'll try my best. I'm crinkly. Stealth advantage.
All right, yep.
Could
Roll me
I-
that stealth, everyone.
That's actually not bad.
22.
14, 8, 22, 7, and then 1 for Tim. 16 divided by 5. 13's your stealth as a party.
It's not dog shit.
It's not dog
great.
shit, it's not great. Right, begin to curve around the bend here. Seeing that there's a few loose stumps of trees that have long since decayed. That-
Probably if we're sneaking, then I'd be in front of you, eh?
But overall, the path itself seems perfectly fine, no real issues. It's
If
Okay,
we're
why
good
is
with this
Yorville in front?
sort of marching order, do we just want Yorville to be the party token?
I mean, they can be the party token, but I would definitely set up a marching order of where the lead party is. So, do a north marching order, and that will be your party order going forward.
Since I have the best stealth, I was in front.
Well, you wouldn't know what your stealth is in character, so.
Well, I'm
True.
also the best at sneaking. And that I do know in character.
Nah, then that works for me.
True.
I mean, I also have a +4.
Yeah, that's not true.
Mini
but
would make a point to not be
but-
at the front.
It would make
But,
more sense.
Yorville
to,
believes
uh,
in their stealth, is what you're saying.
Of,
Yes.
of,
Yes.
of our two's constant dynamic, he's the sneaky one. I'm the distraction.
Please think
he's
that
very
the
confident.
ranger who is good at traversing woods
Yes.
be lead.
That would make sense, though.
You're
So
thinking Tim should
I
be
think
lead?
Yeah, Tim. So, Penny Pouch? Pink Pouch?
Penny pouch.
All right, that's your marching order, and Tim can be the party marker. So feel free to move him around.
All right. Onward
Alright.
we will go.
He's got that young 30 movement speed, I assume.
All right, you push around the corner and realize it swiftly ends into a dead end, at least from all appearances. You can see that there's just thickened branches all around you, and just checking past his perceptions real quick to see if I can provide any additional information. Tim does get, in addition to the sounds of the every now and then faint bird call or the bird twitters, and the somewhat scurrying sounds of small rodents nearby. You do hear something coming from north of you through the brambles on the other side of them, indicating that this is probably not a thickened bramble, not one that's just bramble, but somewhat thin. What you do hear, though, somewhat faint. You can roll me an active perception check to hear more, but it's not bestial in nature. It seems to be talking voices.
Is that a advantage for Tim?
Tim has.
Natural Explorer doesn't give advantage naturally. Unless he has something else that gives it to him that I'm missing.
Let me go read through it.
Woo, Drovgy.
Oh yeah, no, and I changed it to be just he gets expertise on wisdom or intelligence checks while in his train. So yeah, it's just +2.
Okay. Then 18 is still high.
All right. Beginning to hear out in the area, Drovgy and Tim begin to hear something a little bit concerning. Or perhaps what you're looking for. You would hear goblin voices. How long we gotta wait, Gogmert? It's been, what? 4 days? 3 days? I can't count! Does the party ever get back? Patience, little one, patience. He'll be back soon. We're just finding more of them scuffins. Now, the raiding party failed. We'll have to regroup, prepare ourselves. But they were successful in one endeavor, at least. Managed to get the bones as requested. Mistress will be pleased, yes.
It's unfortunate, though, that they were not able to hide that reversal within the chapel. Might bring them closer to what we truly intend. But for now, patience. Skirt will be here, and they'll be sure to bring with them the other tribes, preparing ourselves for the true raid. I mean, alright, but what do we do for now? I'm kind of bored, if you haven't noticed. Go and play with a stick or something then. Find Squirrel. Yeah, but I don't like the squirrel. You know, he's always chittering at me, shaking his fist. It's lost its muster. It's fun. I'll, find some Boom Boom then. You know, go play with the goblin tribes at the Lictoads. I'm sure they can use some... No, the Lictoads are crazy. You know what they do. They lick toads. Who licks toads?
They're gonna keep going about this for a while.
I was both half waiting for you to stop, but also was kind of curious to see how long you were going to go.
Yeah.
I was kind of interested.
Really going to let you sit there and entertain them. So, you know, it's probably good you didn't. I was just going to listen for the rest of the session. I'll keep it real.
Yes, of course.
Your goblins are amusing.
They are amusing.
So, which way were they coming from?
North of the thicket. So north
Yeah.
of here.
Okay.
And
All right. Well, they're coming from that way.
I wrote down what they were saying.
I'm a little worried about the mention of
Stealing bones from the chapel?
stealing bones, some
That's-
woman.
That's some occult shit. That's
I'm not the sharpest sword in the
We need to know
barracks,
if
but
do we go in or do we leave? We need to know now so we don't get caught.
I think. Well,
This
okay.
is not a good place to talk.
How would we even get past the briars? Let's step back. Let's step back a moment.
Hey, Gogmert! Did you hear that? Hear what? I think I heard something on the other branches, near the feeding pen. Hello, is anyone there?
wait. Shh.
Someone's there, Gogmert.
Roll a 22.
So we're gonna have Gunner, the Badger.
Yep. Oh, let me go grab his token. He's not on this map. Probably still in small Fairy Town map.
He's just a summoned boy, right? Like
No,
he
he's
can
a
die.
he's a. Oh wait,
He's a
he
familiar.
was killed in the combat, so you'd have to resummon him. Which would
Was
be,
he?
He
Was
was.
he?
No,
Was he?
no.
No,
I'm thinking of the
no.
other familiar.
No,
I killed another
he
familiar
didn't.
recently.
He didn't go into combat.
Yeah. Okay.
Status quo. I see, Sage.
Yeah, status quo. Okay, let me go grab him. Let's see, where's Gunnar? Map
Sage just
Explorer.
confused with pets.
There's
He's
a lot of
slaughtered.
familiars I kill.
It's one of his primary hobbies.
It's true. Okay, there he is. Okay. Copy Gunnar. Going to the map. Popping Gunnar down. There you go. That's not Gunnar.
Oh no,
That's the
That's-
Drovki. That's the Drovki again. Copying
No.
Gunnar.
there
Copy.
are just copies of everybody on the map now.
Thistletop.
Shadow fight. Let's go.
I see. Mistakes were made. Alright,
Oh lord.
there we go.
Okay.
There's Gunnar.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make the vision back today because I have finished adding the VBL.
Yorva is just gonna send Gunnar to make enough disturbance and noise in the brush and then be seen to distract or convince the goblins that
So they're
nobody
going
is
to try
actually there.
to crawl through the brush.
Yeah, and badgers have a dig speed, I do believe.
So they're going to burrow to the other side of the brush.
Yeah.
All right. I need Gunnar to give me a athletics check. They don't have a very fast dig speed, and it's kind of a speedy situation here.
Ooh. Athletics? Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, very slow burrow speed of 5. But 9.
9. All right. They begin to dig through, burrowing their way to the other end. It's slow going, but they're making little happy noises, chirpy chirps, and grunts and growls, trying to make it seem like what's going on is just a badger trying to push their way to the other side. Unfortunately, as they're doing this, you would hear the first goblin speak up.
What you do? I hear it moving through the thickle. We'll get the chief. Round up some gauze, check it out. Okay.
You hear patterings moving away. Do I? There he is, okay.
Alright, well,
Well,
I
that's
guess-
verifiably bad.
let's just get out of here.
The gunner stays here, make badger noises. We go elsewhere. Don't
That
think
is-
it's badger.
That is the question. Did we want to search more? We haven't gotten too much information. We've gotten some, though, more than I expected to get from goblins.
Out of the immediate area we're suspected of being in.
Aye.
Yeah, Gunner's gonna stay behind and just do badger things.
All right.
Spin and circle.
Yeah, just idle animation.
Vibrates dangerously. Alright, well. Do we want to...
Let's
Not gonna-
go.
Yeah, like I suppose let's hop over the log. We might run into them directly, though, so keep that in
Um,
And remember to keep watch for goblin trixies.
could I make could Tim make some variety of check to maybe like do some spatial reasoning and figure out where the goblins would come from? Because if we have a dead end and then one like super tough to get through secret passage.
Well, you know they're east of you. Unfortunately, you are in a maze, but I will allow you to roll me a wisdom check.
Straight wisdom.
Straight wisdom.
14.
Well, looking forward, this does appear to be a pathway, whether left or right, that does lead actually deeper into this thicket. Just judging from where they came from, it's likely the right path will bring you correctly to where you want to go. But, it either could actually do it. They seem pretty established paths.
Okay.
Up to you, really. But this does seem to be the way you want to go. Whether
Yeah, right.
so, not the side path, but this one.
Well, out of character, I was thinking, if we're worried about running right into them, then we could hide, maybe even in here, and wait for them to pass, like we're playing Metal Gear Solid. Or we could just venture on and run into them. Or potentially run into them.
Well, it's up to you. As you are talking, you do see the path does split, and you do hear more movement within the brambles.
We
I
move
vote-
back.
We could probably get away with a fight if we just ventured forward and ran into them when we do.
No, it was pretty rough when they ambushed us last time.
That-
Here they have the home turf.
They do have the home turf, but in some weird sense, while they do have their traps and tricks, it's still. They had us all off guard, and most people can't fight. Any goblin can fight. Most people who spend all of their time in towns can't fight too well.
Okay, well, then do we ambush them?
Now you're thinking.
That's a
Alright.
good idea.
Do we want? We can hide here and wait for them to cut themselves off with that log,
Mhm.
and then ambush them here. Or we could go to the other side of the log, wait for them to attempt to pass the log, and then jump them there.
I could just scare them off.
It looks like there are also two narrow paths ahead of us, both of which are pretty ideal for ambushing out of.
This would be us waiting on their guards to come back.
Aye, that is what an ambush is.
Well, but do we even want to fight these guards? I suppose we can, but then there are
Oh,
suspicions of
Better
going
made
to
it
be
to the other
not.
side.
Oh, what a homie!
Hold up, I need to Gonna just made it to the other side. Give me a moment.
Aye.
They begin to hear a vibrant drumming upon the ground as if a larger force is moving down the path north of them. You can hear it from around this corner here. Additionally, you can see from your current view a large rope bridge crossing a chasm of some sort. You actually can't see at the bottom, but for stream purposes, it's a bunch of water. Across the bridge, though, from beneath, surrounded by some heavy thicket, there is a wooden palisade fortress.
What type of sight does Gunner have?
It's daytime. I mean, it's getting dark, but it's
okay.
daytime.
Okay, shit. I'm so not used to that. I'm like, and there he goes.
Yeah, let me go and add some VBL just so you guys can't see the interiors.
I got eyes on their fortress.
Aye.
We need to go. There's a wooden drawbridge just north. That's good to know. They've mobilized a force. I think it's coming.
At this point, everyone roll me another perception check.
Can I roll one for Gunner too?
You can, yeah.
And what variety of perception is this?
Hearing.
Okay.
Alright, just grabbing a token to see what you guys can see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and make sure that VBL is properly set here. Real quick. There we go. Anything else I need to worry about adding VBL to properly? We are. And there we are. Okay. Not worried about the actual prettiness of the VBL. Alright. So, Minnie, Kim, Yorvil, and Doravgi, four of you begin to hear the thrumming of footsteps closing on you. And then a group of them stop. But you hear, for many, you hear it seems to continue further north along the northeast path.
So we
I'm
think
making it
they
for them.
went like this.
Okay, so I'm gonna just zoom out.
Oh, back here. Okay.
Yeah. So what you guys are seeing, or what you guys are hearing, Gunnar over here heard them around this area moving this way. They moved this way and then stopped. It seems like the group that was moving split. Some staying here, others moving this way.
All right.
And
If they
many
split-
would be able to gather that deeper information.
We may want to hide at this point. Sounds like they're coming.
Yeah.
Everyone, find somewhere to bunker down.
Oh god, how bad? Ooh, here's an idea. No brambles are allowed. I was half like, what if I put my shield down, kind of on the brambles to like give myself a space to be? It's also just a not good idea.
Bummer. 6. Um, Tim has 16.
Double 11s, baby, 5-1s.
All right.
Moves up our average.
2, 6, 16, 12, 2, 3, 4, 5. Divided by 5.
Doing that,
8 is your stealth. All right,
I'm
as you
gonna
guys,
use my. Oh, are we doing it all together? Never mind.
this is a group stealth. So if your stealth is higher, then it can increase the average.
I am going to use my my inspiration to reroll that.
All right. Your average stealth is now 9.
Yeah.
Those are really low rolls are really dropping the average of yours, unfortunately.
Oh yeah.
All right. Is this where everyone is currently hiding?
You know, just for the flavor, I'm gonna have Minnie is like facing backwards.
More action.
Can I
Like-
go deeper into the brambles?
So everyone who's going into the brambles must make me a dexterity saving throw and an athletics check.
All right.
Jorval's actually going to hide back here.
Any deeper than like I already am, I assume. Or is even this?
You're not
to-
like even
Okay.
even holding yourself up against them to try to stealth is going to require a dexterity check. Moving into them will require athletics. But the dexterity check is to see if you can avoid the damage.
All right. I'll prickle myself. Yeah, I'll take an extra step. Like, ooh. Oh. Oh yeah.
You wind up
That's
just stepping like right there.
That was
Oh,
a little
bummer.
far, but yeah, like there or like here-ish more, like not too
Okay.
deep, but definitely I am in the bush, and
Gotcha.
I will roll you because I was gonna have to do a deck save anyways, and I'm at least good at athletics, so.
Mhm. All right.
Dexterity save,
Right, you managed to avoid the nettles stinging into you.
and here is your athletics.
And you do manage to push in enough to push into that position. All right. And from here, begin to hear the movement approaching. Louder and louder. I'm going to make these creatures visible. And I'm going to make sure that my DM view or player view is set to you guys specifically. Just so I do not reveal things I should not reveal. As I'm going to move a bunch of creatures. the noise of their approach grows louder and louder. You can tell that they are quite large in number. You think that they are soon will be upon you within your area, your hiding point. And from your view, you can't quite hear them, but you definitely can hear their approach. You can hear the panting of dogs and the telltale song of goblins. Let's just see here. What song do I want to have them sing? Let's do this one.
Start. Should I start the song? Yeah. Sure. Start it now. Okay. I mean, we're going to kill them soon, so we don't even know what they are. But if they're food we can feed. Fine. Okay. A one, two, one, 3, 3. You did good bringing us food. You put us in a really good mood. You like the girly flesh? It's best to wear it fresh. You want goblin help? It's time to feed the chef.
As this happens, the horrible song ringing through your ears, you see a large patrol of goblins
That was one of the better ones.
push into the branches.
When they push into this choke point here,
Oh, this is much more sizable.
I would like to launch a chromatic orb of fire. Just at them as they pass through the choke point.
Make sure your VBL on your tree is proper real quick.
I have a good sightline on it.
I'm just, there's a little bit that's overtook and a little bit that's undertook. Alright. Oh, you're...
So I assume Tim is hidden by bush here.
Yeah.
If not, he would be. Okay, just I was double checking because
Yeah.
there's not
I'll add the
VBL.
VBL.
I was just like, is he good?
There you go.
Yeah, it was just a little bit of cautionary.
Alright. So, that is the current setup. As they round the corner, let me just look at your actual stealth checks to compare them against their perceptions.
I had a 1.
They
Yeah, I did not do
instantly
great either.
look and say, "Food!" pointing out towards the half-buried Dravgi, the clink poking out from the chest of Minnie, the huge furry form of Minnie, and Tim. They also notice Yorvil. Tim, however, is stealth and gains his prize round against the horde.
Oh,
As you see them approaching, I will give you another check to stealth, Yorvil, because you are further away, so they don't have a guaranteed catch on you, but you did roll really bad.
I
So.
rolled exceptionally bad, yeah.
Yes. So I'm giving you another chance to roll just because you're further away, and are technically somewhat obscured from them. While Gravgi, while they are obscured, unfortunately, they rolled low. That, actually, 12 plus your bonuses for the hiding.
I rolled pretty good. Yeah, I'm like, oh,
You actually are stealth, Gravgi, so you and Tim would be in this prize round
okay, cool.
because of the bonuses
Oh.
of the thicket. But I can't save a clink or a mini.
I used Destiny. 15.
15. All right, you, Yorvil, Dravgi, and Tim can be part of this prize round.
All right.
All right, roll me initiative.
Yes, sir.
As you see this massive horde of goblins approaching the area. Before I roll them, I'm gonna toggle hold people who are surprised. I'm just gonna have go on Yorvil's turn. So Clink surprise, Mini surprise. The rest of you made it, and you spent Destiny, which I'll mark off in just a second. Okay.
Was that Tim roll with advantage?
Tim does have advantage on initiative checks while in his favorite terrain.
It popped up and asked, "Are you in the favorite terrain?" And I clicked yes.
And yes, it did apply.
Okay then.
All right. Yeah. You rolled poorly, unfortunately. All right. That is the shoops and the whoops. All the goblins are surprised by those who successfully hid, so you guys will have a surprise round against them. So if I see a goblin, I'm just going to click next. All party members, though, are not part of this prize round. It's just part of the normal round. So we're just going to skip these goblins and go right to Clink, who is prize. Then we go to... This one's no longest prize, no longest prize, no longest prize. That's a lot of goblins that go before you guys. Yorville, it is your turn, and for your notes, the purple haloed goblins are different from the red haloed goblins in that they appear to be wearing different garments and jewelry, if you can call it that, and relative insignias upon them. Now, you believe they are of different tribes or different clans. But it's likely Tim would know more. Or Drovki, perhaps.
Well, I'm gonna execute my initial plan. Launch a chromatic orb at them as they are moving through the choke point.
All right. Which one's your target?
This one.
All right. And you do have the focus point for that spell? I believe you did when I was looking at your sheet earlier, but
An arcane focus, yeah.
No. It requires a gem, expensive gem.
Oh, yes, I do.
Cool.
I bought that on purpose.
Yep, I thought you did. I'm just making sure. All right, the chromatic orb, the flaming sphere, releases from your outstretched component, your spell focus, flying through the air before slamming into the face of this goblin warrior. And his burst of flame defeated by the orb of fire.
That was easier than I thought.
All right. Anything else?
No, I don't think so.
All right. We go to Tim.
Tim will round the corner and put an arrow into the closest one.
All right. Left or right?
7.
Gotcha. The arrow will find purchase slamming into his chest as you hear a
I was hungry.
falling down, defeated by the arrow.
All right, and I think that's it for Tim.
All right. Drovgi, since you buried yourself within the thicket, I will need another dexterity check to avoid the damage as you leave it.
Yes, which, while I was like somewhat like, do I hide a little longer? No. This is so many. A dex check?
Dexterity saving throw.
Saving throw. Dexterity. Ow, ooch, thorny. Either way.
Yep, alright, and you suffer 3 damage as you leave the thicket.
Ah,
It's so scary.
ow. Oof, ouch, my bones.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Okay, hold on. It said...
I
I said 3.
Just apply it again. You probably had some tap HP left over.
3 physical. Value for physical resistance 0.
Apparently my thing's the old damage macro. I will go and grab the fixed version, but for now...
For now, I will just...
Nah, I got it.
Okay, cool. Either way...
There you go. Just keep it as untyped.
Got you.
Yeah, untyped works just fine. I just need to do some minor changes, which I already have the macro in a different campaign, so I'm just going to load that up while you take your
Just
turn.
going to absolutely burst out of the bushes and bash this.
Excellent.
I'm
Hi!
just gonna jump over to here.
Okay, bye.
Hello! Still heading this northern one.
Are you food?
I'm certain I'd be quite gamey.
I like games. Yeah. Yeah. Eat 'em.
Oh, I wish I could understand these things more. He would mutter in Dwarvish, in good old Dwarvish, as he... Where the hell is it? We're just going to, Oh wait, that's powers, not just... You know, sometimes I feel incredibly dumb with this stuff.
You're just using your attacks.
Here's my attacks
Yeah.
macro. I was like, I lost it. That's on me. Ow, that sucks. That's a nat 1.
Roll to
We need
confirm.
see if we, okay, no. We're good.
Don't fumble, but the weapon swings a little too high for the goblin. He just looks down upon the ground.
Hey, your shoelaces are untied!
And as he does so, the hammer goes swinging over his head. Whoosh.
I am then going to meet his face with a shield as I try to shove him back.
You see him there upon the floor trying to tie your shoelaces as you use your athletics to shove him back. Alright, let's see here. I have a +3.
Oh no!
You feel your shoelaces tighten as he is flung away from you, as if that was the last thing you needed.
that was the last thing. I was so hoping to get him into the fucking thorns.
It was close. You just needed to beat him by 2 more. Alright, he is flung back 5 feet, and that is anything else for your turn.
Action, bonus action. We got the commandos. I'm gonna kind of call back all the types that I can see. Sort of just informing folks that we got a couple on dogs and 1 singer.
Very good, very good.
That'll be me.
We continue. Going through the rest of the surprise round. As we go to the top of the round for real initiative. The Goblin Commando gaining initiative. The one in the back, riding upon a goblin dog. Looking at their notes. Which one's their dog? Goblin Dog 2. Alright. They're going to go at the same time as their Goblin Dog, so they're just delaying until their Goblin Dog. Since this is their first actual initiative of the combat. Alright. Goblin Warrior number 8 has gained initiative.
My turn, now you're gonna die! Flanking.
Oh.
Yeah, I know fancy words too!
And he's going to slash you with a dog slicer. Muted.
Son of a god swearing dwarvish. Alright, you know fancy words. What's precipitation mean?
I don't know!
I don't know either, I was hoping you would.
Shit! Maybe Gogmert knows. He's the shaman. Yeah, Gogmert would know! Gogmert would totally know. Yes. Anyways, I missed with a 15. I'm sad. Totally, it's a 17, but I still missed.
Yeah, no, still off.
Alright, number 9.
My turn! I'm gonna flank stab you too. Did you know that I have a dog slicer?
I did assume you had a dog slicer.
I'm afraid I missed.
You did.
Yes. Okay, good talk.
Goblin Dog 3. Goblin Dog 3 is going to delay till Goblin Commando 3. Just because, start of the round and all that good stuff. There we go. And then we're going to continue on with Clink. You're within your mini pouch.
Cool. So, I quick draw the clink.
Yep.
Quick draw yourself.
I'm going to turn off Fog of War, just because it's not really important at this point in time.
Fucking quick draw the clink.
And I'm gonna go ahead and
that's bad.
stab at Goblin Warrior 8. Non-lethal.
Alright.
Selected dagger. Advantage for pack tactics.
You rush forward, finding a weak spot within the goblin's flank, stabbing him in the back, or more accurately, slamming the pommel of your blade into his back.
Ow! Why'd you do that?
As he is injured for 5.
In Clink's defense, Clink thought that would knock you out.
I mean, that's a fair defense. But can I rebuttal?
No.
Okay.
To be fair, you could have hit, here. Just, tap him on the head. That might have done it.
No. The real weak spot on us goblins is the nose. You want to slap up in the nose. Yeah,
No,
right
she's-
there. Anyways, anything else for your turn?
That's Clink's turn.
Okay.
Goblin Chanter 1. Let me go look at their notes. We're going to use that ability.
I have no spell slots. I'm stuck over here with, like, dagger. I need a better weapon besides dagger.
All right.
1d4 is not doing it.
The Goblin Chanter is going to begin to sing.
The kobold with the sickle makes you for a yummy, tasty pickle. Sit for days, we lets it stew in the special goblin brew. I am going to use shout.
All right. Everyone besides Yorville must make that save with DC a wisdom saving throw, or suffer a D4 penalty on all attack rolls and ability checks for the next 5 rounds.
Oh, God, 5 rounds at D4. I'll take it.
All right. Tim and Many pass. Dravgi and Clink fail. I'm just going to mark you guys as having the Bane condition, because it's essentially Bane.
Yeah.
All right, there you guys go. That's all applied. This applies for
AoE Bane's kind of sick.
5 rounds. It is. Yeah. That applies for 5 rounds, and you get a new save at the end of each of your turns to end effect early. That's my bonus action as I sing my shout song. I am then going to use my action. Let's see here.
Hey, you! You with the mustache!
Yeah.
Have you heard the joke about the goblin who climbed up the well?
I've not.
He climbed up the well because he forgot his spoon. It's a bad Jack, I know, but he must make a wisdom save.
Was there a soup down there?
No, he forgot his spoon.
So it wasn't like a soup well.
No.
A soup well would be a fantastic find, assuming it was good soup.
Good.
His terrible joke requires you to make a wisdom save or suffer from the hideous laughter as
Why do I have a -3?
I don't know.
Bane.
Bane. Okay, you would have a +4 on that, so it'd be yeah. It'd be a total.
High.
It wouldn't be high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, I'm like,
Yeah, their debuff doesn't apply to saves, so that's why. But
yeah, that's
since you failed your save, you fall prone and become incapacitated until unable to defend yourself or stand for the duration of this spell, which is a minute concentration. At the end of each of your turns, you can make a new save to end this effect early.
I assume hearing what the spell does means it is too late to try to inspire against this. Because
You
holy God.
do you have inspiration for advantage?
I do have inspiration.
You can use that.
I would love to. That's horrid.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that.
It's true.
Saving throw wisdom. There we
All right,
go.
you do not fall prone at his horrible joke. You just it doesn't make sense.
That's fair. I'm still working on my jokes.
I have faith in you.
He's gonna move over to here.
Thanks. I'll kill you last.
All right, number 6 is gain initiative.
Hey, big mustache man.
That would be me.
Can you hold this?
Probably not.
He stabs you in the hand with his dagger for 10 slashing damage.
That was. Oh, I'm embarrassed.
Thanks. Can I have it back?
Pulls it back so you take the remaining damage.
No,
All right, Goblin Commando 3 and his Puppuccino have gained initiative. Actually, it was supposed to be Goblin Warrior 6 next, because apparently I put him one above. He should have been. Okay. No, I'm just a banana. All right. There it is. This guy goes. Number 10.
Yeah.
All right. He is going to step down to here.
Yep.
You're flanking. You're also surrounded, so your AC is 2
Yep.
lower than normal, so I'm just going to give you that condition.
Yep.
That's under combat, I believe, actually. If it is. Okay. And he is going to flank stab you.
Have at you!
As a 17 to hit with your AC being -2.
Which is 18, so I'm still fine.
All right. Very good,
Still
very good.
misses. Oh.
Goblin Commando 3 and his Puppuccino. Go look up their notes. Let's see here. Goblin Commando is going to use his bonus action to mark you with a mark ability of his. Essentially, it's Hunter's Mark on you.
Okay, yep.
Yep.
Fear.
Yep. Just looking through my other abilities. Da 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 da. Alright, and then he is going to Spirited Charge.
Wah, wah, wah!
Oh wait, actually I can't Spirited Charge. He's going to move normally to attack you. It has to be a straight line for me to Spirited Charge. So he's going to move to here with his mark upon you as he's going to swing his horse chopper down upon your back. You're definitely still surrounded. He doesn't have flanking against you, but you are surrounded.
Yeah.
Alright, so here's his first attack. Has a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Alright, and the additional damage from my Hunter's Mark is 2, so 10 total damage.
And damage again.
Alright, he cleaves into your back. As he swings at you, he does have extra attack, so he's going to use that again, but his special coordinated attack triggers as his Puppuccino gets a free reaction bite attack against you,
Oh, look at him.
which is a horrible miss.
Thank God.
Alright, we then continue with the Goblin Commando, who's going to swing again.
Voice chopper!
Another hit for another 9 damage as his
9
cleaver cuts down into your back once more, digging deep into your armor as you feel blood dripping down your back.
We're gonna have Longshanks tonight! Longshanks, Longshanks!
A big enchanting Longshanks. Alright, and then we go to his Goblin Dog Companion, who has used its reaction, but it now gets its back.
Yeah.
Alright, Goblin Dog. Let's see here, it's just gonna bite you. Orc. Misses. Alright, Goblin Dog 1. You are under the command of Commando 1, so you're gonna delay until Commando 1. I'm just gonna lower you on that list.
For everybody else, Shravgi looks beaten to shit.
It's true.
He is barely standing. He is propped up by his shield right now.
Yorville. You are muted if you're talking.
Ah. Step out from cover again.
Hmm?
Brother, I told you standing in the middle isn't gonna work. I'm going to shoot a firebolt at Goblin Warrior 8.
Alright.
Actually, hold on. How far am I?
Is there any chance you can set fire to that damn log? Stop him from coming through.
I'm sure that I can. Eyeballing it, how much fire damage would it take to set that log on fire?
Roll me a nature check.
19.
Looking around the area, you actually notice something a bit concerning for your plan. Everything here is exceedingly moist. As if there is a recent rainfall, or perhaps, as you notice, there's a light fog surrounding most of the ground. This area is not quite a rainforest, but it's certainly going to be difficult to light anything on fire here. It's not impossible, but it's doable.
Not a great option, brother. We're going
You're
to
muted.
take a few more.
It wasn't important.
Take a few more steps forward, and I'm actually going to Witch Bolt Goblin Commando 3.
Witch Bolt Goblin Commando 3. Alright.
And I'm going to first channel fire to up my damage dice
Very good, very good.
using my 1 charge.
Mhm.
So shit, I need 2 charges to do that. Fuck.
Unfortunate.
Then we'll just cast it and it'll be fine.
Alright. Begin to cast a Witch Bolt upon the Commando. It's a ranged spell attack against me.
Yes, it is.
Alright. The ranged spell attack will slam into the Commando. Let me see if the Chanter can do anything to stop that. No, I did not give him Guardian. Okay. Alright, that will slam into the Commando, dealing some good stuff. I'm going to check to see if his pet has anything that can prevent that, though, just real quick. I know he does have some weird stuff. Made saving throws. Okay, no, doesn't matter. Okay. That will slam into me, dealing 12 lightning damage. Wasn't a critical hit, unfortunately, but it does deal 12 lightning damage.
Hey, that one's got a book! Burn the books! Burn the books! Burn the books!
I'll burn you first, motherfuckers!
Alright. They begin chanting burn the books now. Anything else for your turn?
That was all of my movement to get up here, so no.
Alright, we go to Tim.
Tim will once again pop out from cover.
Mhm.
And I think Tim is just gonna keep working on picking them off one by one. So we're gonna shoot Goblin Warrior 8.
Very good, very good. The arrow will fly through the air. Would you like to spend any points on it before I reveal results?
Oh, I have a spare inspiration.
Use stamina.
Oh yeah, you're spitting. What's the one that makes it work? Strike? No.
It's stab. I need to give you guys the new macros, but yeah, it's fine.
I will stab to boost.
Alright.
I keep forgetting it's only a +1. I am so used to Grace.
Yep. Alright, the +1 turned that attack to a 13. Anything else to your total, or am I going to reveal results?
You can reveal results.
Alright. As the arrow flies through the air, shing! The goblin will look up. Oh no! And then, seemingly out of just sheer coincidence, he barely steps to the left due to the large size of Dravki kind of pushing him to the side, and his blade pushes in just in time to protect his face from the arrow as it just clinks right into his weapon and gets deflected in 2 different ways. Ting, ting.
Whoa!
That's disappointing. Oh well.
I'm amazing! Did you see that? Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Alright. From there we go to Dravki.
Oh god, oh fuck, oh god, oh fuck.
It's true. It's true.
Gonna have enough movement to do a lot of shit. I think I'm going to spend a stamina point. It won't do much, but it'll do a little. I'm going to step 5 feet to here, getting away from some of the goblins.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to Hmm. If I place down my tower shield, will that still be able to let them like use that side to swing at me?
It's a 3/4 cover in that square, so they would have to. You'd have +5 AC if they try to attack through that square. So if you put it, for example, here, and they were
Yeah.
here trying to attack you, they had +5 to. You'd have +5 AC against that attack.
I'd have +5 AC. All right. Yeah, let's try that. We're gonna set it down there,
All right.
and it's just a free action to then be two holding the Warhammer, right?
Yeah.
Cool. And then I am going to not forget that I have one of the best abilities in this game. Fight me. I'm gonna second wind.
Very good. Very good.
1d10 plus 1. Let's see it. There's a macro. I probably don't.
There is a macro.
Second wind. You are
Oh, fucking
actually
sad.
kidding me. You're
Yes.
actually kidding.
That's the
All right.
worst.
I've doubled my HP.
You have doubled your HP. Anything else?
I'd like to cry as a fucking item interaction, but no.
Okay.
That's
Well,
I'm gonna.
we're gonna go with the goblins then.
Oh, we're gonna eat tonight. Yeah, we're gonna eat tonight. And I'm gonna stab this kobold with this little sticky stab stick.
Stab.
That's a miss.
I'm sad.
Goblin Warrior 4. This one here is just gonna. Boop-a-doop-boop-boop-boop-boop.
Clink makes absolutely no effort to dodge any attacks. They just get stuck on his scales all the time.
Mm-hmm. Just keeps getting stuck within your thickened scales.
Hi! Can you hold this?
Stab. As he goes to swing at you, unfortunately, he just catches your own armor plated, just deflected entirely.
Check.
Alright, Goblin Dog 4 and Commando. Technically it'd be Commando top and then Goblin Dog, but yeah, it's whatever. Alright, there we go, that's all set. And, let's see, this is number 2 and Goblin Dog 2. Okay, there we go. Alright. This goblin is going to do a Spirited Charge to here. And he's going to also mark the Dravgi. So he's going to use his bonus action to mark you. And he's then going to Spirited Charge you. So here's attack. You're not surrounded. You have +5 AC because of the lack of shield, but you don't have your shield bonus to AC anymore, so it's essentially, I believe, a +2 over your natural AC. And you're also muted if you're talking. But here's my attack. I don't think my die scared. And unfortunately, this is what Spirited Charge does. Unless you have anything that can prevent me from doing this. Ethan. Which you're muted. There you go.
Split all sources of damage.
This is what I'm going to be doing from Spirited Charge.
Oh wow.
So I get to roll another d20 to see if it's an actual crit confirm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mechanically, jack shit is able to be done here. Thematically, maybe?
Well. Describe.
Thematically, he's up on a dog and behind my tower shield now.
Mhm.
Can I use my reaction to... Wait, hold on. I need to remember I have Shield Master. It's actually, the shield's on the ground right now.
Yeah, the shield's not equipped anymore.
Yeah. So, no, in that case, reaction drop to my belly. Drop prone. Get low.
Give me a dexterity check.
I will give you that. That's one of my worst abilities.
It's essentially initiative to see if you can do it before you can get there.
Yeah, it's. Yep.
Heyo.
All right. You drop to the ground. He is no longer able to see you entirely as you're behind the shield. However, the blade does crash into your shield. Let me go look at what the base material I made tower shields be. Because I assume you didn't buy a special one.
No.
All right. Going to go look at how much HP it has because it's about to get slammed. Pretty
I get a lot
heavy.
of cash for being a soldier, but not that much
That is a
cash.
confirmed crit, so that is 26 damage. And let me go look at how much HP it has after that. So, yep, that's good, that's good, that's good. And shields are under this HP bracket, I believe. Tower shield, yes, okay. 4 plus 7 is 11, plus tier times 4 would be 15. As he cleaves his corpse chopper down the center of your shield, shattering it.
Ooh.
Your shield is broken, but you are safe. What would have been certainly something that could have dropped you, and would have dropped you.
Yeah.
Hey, that's no fair! Get him, boy!
The goblin dog will then attack you.
Oh, of course.
Ruff. 12 to hit.
12 to hit. Shield is still there?
Shield's gone. Shield's broken.
Shield broke. Shield broke. Not equipped. Not ready.
Mm-hmm. What's your shield bonus to
I'm-
AC? Plus 3?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's no.
Alright, that's a miss.
Does not.
The Goblin Commando is then going to swing his horse chopper at you again with an extra attack. Actually, I'm
Yeah.
going to read through Spider Charge. Did I make it? Okay, yeah, no. It's extra attack.
I'm shocked. Thank
Roll in advantage because you're prone.
you. Yeah.
19.
Death.
As Zdravgi falls unconscious. Alright, I don't think the Goblin Dogs have Ruthless. No, they have Lingering. That's the only trait they have. Okay. And the Goblin Dog would then have its action remaining, so it would just...
Yeah.
It'll just move over to here with its dash action. Alright. Goblin Commando 1. That's this one back here. This one back here is going to move on forward. 20... 35 to here, and from this position it's going to swing at Clink. Clink, you're considered surrounded, but not flanked, so you have -2 AC. And he's going to mark you with his mark, with his bonus action. So swing! 19 to hit, for 14 plus 5, 19 total damage. He is then going to use his doggo's reaction to bite for a coordinated attack. For 4 piercing and a con save.
Wait, they have a +2 to hit me, right? Is that what you said?
You have a -2 AC.
Minus
Your AC is 16 right now.
That's not fair.
You do have a lot of goblins next to you.
So 18 hits.
Mhm.
8 damage.
4 damage from this one, and then a con save. Six. All right.
I have 1 HP.
This is a disease effect. Do you have any benefits against disease?
I'm a doctor.
All right. As the dog bites into you, some of its fleas or fur or something gets upon your own scales and begins to dig its way within the folds of them. You begin to feel exceedingly itchy and just completely uncomfortable. You suffer from the poison condition.
Of course I do.
And that is the Goblin Commando's doggo's bite, and then we have the Goblin Commando's secondary attack. Or Choppa.
Not.
as Clink
Rage.
falls unconscious.
Oh no.
I mean, it is unfortunate. Goblin Warrior 1.
Just gonna run forward. 35 to there. Oh no, I can only go 30. Oh no, I can go 40 if I do that.
I will use my bonus action to dash a little bit to get to here. And then he's going to stab at Minnie.
Hiya!
And will horribly miss Minnie. Alright, and then we go to Goblin Warrior number 2. Last Goblin before Minnie. This one here is going to rush forward to there. And then is going to dash.
Hi!
And we go to Minnie.
Muted.
Alright, so seeing that before she can even react, everyone is getting just grabbed at. She's going to try and run over here and grab Clink. So, am I going to have to be attacked by those guys?
You don't provoke now.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna snatch Clink, and I am going to use my my single point of lay on hands that I've got, which will at least bring them to consciousness, and it will cure them of the poison.
No.
No, wait, no, that's disease.
You have to
Never
use
mind.
5 points to cure disease, and it doesn't actually heal, I believe. But you'd have to use at least 5 points to cure disease.
You're right. All right. Well, means they're conscious.
It's true.
I'm gonna turn to them and say, we gotta pull out. There's no way we're making this.
Alright, well, you still have
Can
another... you've only used 10 feet of your movement, so you still have some more movement to use. And Clink, you have been healed for 1. That was an action to heal them. So,
I am going to... Let's see, how much do I have left?
you have 30 feet of movement left. I recommend using
Alright,
a
I'm gonna
spacebar
run.
for a proper location. Because you're going to be triggering a lot of reactions as you move.
Alright. And bring them with me.
Alright, well, the commander's going to take their reactions against you. First one. That's a horrible miss. Goblin Dog will use its reaction, because it did get it back directly after the commando. It's not using it, though, so the commander cannot use its combo. That's a horrible roll. That does not confirm my fumble. Then go to this one, who's going to swing at you with his little dog slicer. Has an 18 to hit for 10 upon you, Minnie. Although at the time you would have been here, so... Yeah, still 18 to hit.
19 AC.
Alright, then that has missed. We then go to this one.
Yeah.
Who's going to swing at you? Has a 22 for 9. So the horse chopper does dig into the back as you flee away from the goblins. And this goblin dog is going to bite you. Just going to horribly miss. And then showing path.
Which was that? Sorry?
A 9 damage.
Alright.
And then this goblin here is going to also attack. For a critical, not confirmed. So just 10 additional damage as he cuts into your back as well. You make your way pushing through the swarm of goblins away from their threatening blades. Alright, very good. Anything else?
I don't have much as far as bonus actions, so no.
Alright, top of the round, Goblin Warrior 8.
No! I'm gonna burn your book!
Shit.
Slash!
Ooh. 24 to hit you
Yep.
for 10 as he cuts into your flesh.
For sure.
Alright. That's all you can do. Then we go to number 9. Number 9 is going to move down to here and swing out at Minnie.
Die!
You will horribly miss. Clink, you have gained consciousness. You're within your mini pouch. You are heavily wounded, as is your holder, and you can see over the shoulder, barely, as you can kind of see Minnie kind of turns around to face the attack of the goblins, the prone and unconscious form of Dropkey. You're muted if you're talking.
I am just looking at things real quick.
Okay.
Okay. So. Clink is going to remove themselves from the Clink pouch.
Alright.
If I land here, is that going to provoke?
No. You're essentially dismounting a creature.
Cool. And Clink is going to go ahead and where is the run? I get an extra 10 feet of speed this turn. And doubling my speed was a DC 8 Constitution, right?
DCA, yeah.
Same with the Constitution. 5. Oh, I forgot about the -2!
Yep.
That was a -4 that would have passed!
Oh, wait, the Bane doesn't actually apply, so
Oh, yeah!
it's only on ability
Oh.
checks and attack rolls.
Awesome. So
Yeah.
that
So that would be a +4, bring you total to 9. So that is a pass.
cool. So that gives me a base of 80 feet right now. I think it's going to go here. I don't have any magical healing, and I don't have the healer feat yet.
First existence.
I am going to bonus action healer's kit to stabilize Dropkey.
Do you have the ability to do as a bonus action instead of an action?
Nimble Surgeon.
Pretty good. Alright, roll me that heal check. Or, you're using a healer's kit charge specifically.
Yeah.
Okay, Dropkey is stabilized then.
So hopefully they'll take you captive. That was 10 to get there. I'm going to action dash. That's like 150 feet of just Clink is small. Clink cannot afford to be here.
So Clink just full on books it, rushing forward, rapidly putting bandages upon Dravgi's wounds before running south and further south along the trail. I need you to roll me a survival check. This is a moving through the thicket. Can't speak of the word. I'd like to add anything to that total before I reveal results.
I'll use the destiny.
All right.
12.
12. Seems destiny is kind to you as you manage to push through the thicket back to the path that you found before and are able to run back to your horses. Essentially removed from combat. Well, I'll keep you in here just in case. Goblin Chanter 1 has gained initiative. Alright, let's see here. Goblin Chanter. Goblin Chanter.
Okay, let's see what we're gonna do with. Yeah, this one. Turn the loop and pull the wire. Bloody bits from Goblin's Prior. Spin around the rusty bits. Get in Goblin's bits.
He's gonna rush over to here, and he's going to pull out a whip and crack it really loud as he sings his song. As he does so, he is going to inspire this commando here with his inspiring song. They gain a bard die, essentially. And has advantage on saves against fear. Well, this die is available. So I'm just going to mark him as state markers bard song. As their bonus action, and then with their action, you see them holding the whip at the ready, ready to use it, but they're not doing anything just yet. Alright, Goblin Warrior 6. Closest enemy is Minnie. I'm gonna run over here and attack Minnie.
Die!
Will horribly miss. Goblin Warrior 10. Closest enemy is Yorville. I'm gonna move right here.
Die!
Will horribly miss. Goblin Commando 3. That's the one in the back. Let's see. They're going to wrap around like so. The doggo runs around the corner and will attack Tim. So here's a horse chopper upon Tim. Here is a doggo reaction bite upon Tim. Only confirm. Does not confirm. And then here is a final slash upon Tim. Let's go to my dice cooldown.
Where were those dice last round?
Just be happy they're here now. Anyways, that's all I can do. We then go my puppy, who gets my final puppy attack. My puppy gets its reaction back. And will horribly miss again. That was a 5, 1, 4, 2, and 3. Alright. Yorville, you see a wave, a wall of goblins in front of you, protecting your downed brother. You see that they're no longer bleeding out, but they're certainly amidst the goblin horde.
Shit.
You can see your companions. One Clink, already having fled down the path that you guys took to get here. Minnie, near death. Tim, uninjured. Yourself, injured as well.
This is... fuck. Oh, God, okay. All three of these goblins can reaction attack me if I move, huh?
Yes. However, I suggest you look at the stamina options.
I mean, that's pretty helpful, but I don't think it's gonna
Step is not helpful in this regard, but I suggest you look at the stamina options found here.
There we go.
Like, step will prevent you from taking an attack, but you're gonna lose all of your movement, so you'd have to do other stuff to get out of there. You could also attempt to use overexertion for additional actions and the like.
Yeah, here's what I'm thinking. I'd like to... So, Jorville is in a bit of a defensive footing, you know. But shifts his heels just a little bit, and electricity sparks underneath his boots. I'm going to use my ride the lightning ability to pretty much buzz through the goblins and pick up my brother, or start to drag my brother.
All right, all right.
So we're gonna.
You had 10 charges, I believe, or 1 charge. I mean,
I had 2 charges.
2 charges. Excellent.
So I can make it to. If I go on top of him, can I like tumble and start to drag?
I require an acrobatics check.
Desperate times. Let's do it. So I'll make the acrobatics check first, so we know how this ends. 21.
21. It is a smooth tumble as you are able to grab your brother and begin the dragging motion. I will need you to tell me what your spell save DC is.
My spell save DC is 14.
All right. Unfortunately, the Goblin Warrior and the Commando both succeeded, so they suffer half damage, but the Doggo suffers full damage. Roll me 2d4. As a surge of lightning trails behind you, grabbing your brother and doing a barrel of sorts, you grasp upon them and are able to drag, although your speed is halved. And these suffer 2, 2, and 4. Damage applied.
Yeah, we take the tumble, and then how far is it to there? 30 to there. So I guess we'd really end up like that, pretty much.
Alright, you are grabbing Drovgi.
Yes, I am grabbing Drovgi.
Alright.
Could I exert myself to bring us to here and try to hide?
You can attempt to overexert yourself by rolling a DC 8 Constitution saving throw. Or, just reading through this again real quick. Constitution check. DC 8 Constitution check. Success means your speed is essentially doubled, so you'd be able to go a bit further. You can also roll a DC 12 check to gain an additional action as if you had the benefits of haste.
Alright, we're going to try for the DC 12.
And
or is it like you try for both at once?
You can choose as many as you want, and if you fail, you can try again. It's just every one of these is a tick of fate. Every tick of fate that you have, the end of the scene or combat, you have to roll a fate check. If the fate check fails, you gain a level of exhaustion.
Right. Okay. So here's the Constitution check.
Yep.
20.
All right. You have the benefits faced.
All right. Yeah, and then.
So you have an additional action, and your speed is doubled. So you have another
Fantastic.
25 feet.
Drag us both into the brush and use my action to throw Drovgi in, and then my own movement to follow behind.
All right, let's see here.
So I'm trying to hide my brother in the brush primarily.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, as you're using your action to essentially hide yourselves in the brush, give me a stealth check. And I also need a dexterity saving throw.
Yep. Stealth check, 18.
Mm-hmm. And I will need one from Drovgi as well.
Alrighty.
I'm going to use an inspiration on that dex save. Actually, it's just a little bit of damage, right?
It's a D3, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, you suffer 2 points of piercing damage as you are pierced by the needles, and then Drovgi's dex save is...
Can I even make a death save or a dex save?
Technically, it's an auto fail, but you're wearing armor, so I'm allowing you to make the save.
Okay, I feel that.
Yeah, the DC is actually lower because you're wearing medium/heavy armor.
You're okay. It shouldn't be at -2. It should be +1.
Plus, it should be
Why
3
does this
higher. It's
have-
because you have the Bane effect on you.
weird. Yeah.
It's because
It's that-
the Bane
that's
effect is supposed
so-
to apply other benefits, so that's... Yeah,
I still
technically
probably
have a
take damage,
6 total.
and I'm dying again.
So, with a 6 total, the base DC is 12, which
And now I'm
means
bleeding out.
you are bleeding out again as... Well, you would suffer 1 damage, and that's all that matters. As you are dragged through the brambles, the bandaged wounds that were upon you are broken, and blood begins to once more flow. But, Yordavil feels pretty stealthy. So we'll see where that goes. Anything else for you, Yordavil?
Open prey.
Gotcha. Alright, Tim.
Oh, actually, before I forget, the Goblin Commando should have taken oh, never mind. I can use my action to do that. All right.
If you're talking about which bolt the spell has ended,
Oh, also that.
he ran out of the area of effect. Because it's only
Okay.
if he's out of 30 feet away from you, then it ends. You also then use your action, which then ends the spell as well. So either which way, the spell ended.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Witch Bolt's one of those spells that's it's nice if you focus on it, but it's got a lot of drawbacks. But it is Tim's turn.
Tim. Oh boy. Okay. What can Tim do? What's this do?
Let's him go invisible. For a round.
Honestly? Minnie, are you gonna be able to get out of here?
You're muted if you're talking.
She gives kind of a half-hearted nod.
Okay. We're gonna use Hidden Step. Turn invisible.
Alright.
Step away from where the goblins are, probably, and outside of the bounds of the encounter.
Hmm.
But keep an eye on Minnie.
Roll me a stealth check.
Advantage.
Yep.
26.
Alright, you feel pretty stealthy. And there you go. And I'm gonna remove the VBL on the entrance specifically. There you go. Alright, very good, very good. Anything else? That was just movement and a bonus action.
We'll shoot one of the goblins before
That
we
will
go.
that will break your invisibility. If you want to do it.
What else can we do though? Actually, if I've left the encounter, then I've left the encounter.
You've not actually left the encounter. Clink has left the
Not
encounter. You're
Clink
you're
has left-
still within sight of them.
Okay.
Yeah, you're only 30 feet away from the closest goblin.
Uh,
Yeah, Clink full on ran. They moved 160 feet off map, minus like the 20 feet that they used earlier. But yeah,
hold the
gone.
action to shoot at a goblin that's trying to interfere with Minnie
all right,
escaping.
very good, very good. Drovki, death saving throw.
Alrighty then. Where's the fuck die? Alright, well, one death.
That's one fail. All right. Very good, very good. As Dravik begins bleed more. Go to Goblin Warrior 3. Gonna just give him a basic perception check.
Hey, where'd he go? Whatever. Die, cow thing! Stab. I missed.
Warrior number 4. Gonna get rid of their action used. Gonna give them a perception check as well.
Something's rustling in that there bush. You're closer, though. Slash stab! No!
Goblin Commando 2. It's going to get rid of their reaction state. Oh my goodness, I can't. There it is. They're going to roll their own perception. And they're going to rear their mount for a charge. And fortunately, it can't be a spirited charge, but fortunately for you guys, they're just going to get to here. And from here, you can see the commando is about to slam into Minnie. Would you like to take your ready?
Yes.
Alright, roll me that slap.
Advantage?
Yes, you have advantage. As 9-11 total damage as the arrow slams into him.
Where'd that come from? Oh, you! Kill the ranger!
And he's going to horse chopper Minnie with a horrible miss, which will trigger his doggo's reaction. Will bite, which will horribly miss, which will trigger his secondary attack, which will hit Minnie for 11 damage. He is then going to use his doggo's bite, which will miss. Even with the minus 2 AC, because your AC is 17 right now. Because you're surrounded. Alright. From there, we go on to Goblin Dog, who I just did their turn. Goblin Dog gets his reaction back, all that good stuff. And Goblin Commando 1. Going to roll their own perception check. You had a 21, I believe, on your stealth.
Looks like 18.
18. Okay.
Yeah.
Sneaking away, are we? Well, that's no fun. No escape!
As he's going to rush forward, slamming his horse chopper into the back of your head as you're holding yourself against the brambles. Let's make a dex save because he's attacking through the brambles. And you do have cover, so plus 2 AC. But he is doing a spirited charge against you.
Mm-hmm.
So dex save. I suffer 3 points of damage as I'm cut by the brambles. And then here is my spirited charge.
Nice.
Does not confirm.
Oh.
Does not
Okay,
confirm.
That's
Alright, that triggers my doggo's attack against you. The doggo has to make a dex save as well. Doggo fails. Suffers 2 points of damage. And then will bite. 21 to hit for 9.
Yep, that'll hit.
Yordaville falls as well. Alright. Minnie, you can see the commando beginning to drag Yordaville out of the bushes. So they are dragged there. Alright. We then go to Goblin Warrior 1. That's this one here. They get their reaction back. They are going to 30 feet of movement. They're going to roll a d20 to see if they can find the hidden spot of... They can? Alright. I can't go there. Can't go there. He's going to switch out using his action to pull out a bow. So he's got a bow in hand now. From where to? He's going to rush forward to attack this fiendish archer. My dice! That's a crit confirm for 12 damage upon Tim.
Yeah, for sure. Total of 12?
Total of 12, yeah. And Minnie, it is your turn. You're still alive, but you are surrounded on all sides, near death, heavily bleeding.
At this point, she's just gonna try and run to go get help. So she's just running as fast as she can.
Are you using overexertion to run? You use disengaging? Using the run stamina option?
I would like to disengage.
Okay, action disengage. You're not going to take any of the attacks from those behind you, which is good. Anything else? You also can get to there. You can spend 2 stamina to move an additional 1d4 times 5 feet. You can overexert by rolling a constitution check at a DC 8 to move another 40, or you can roll at a DC 12 to move another 40 plus another 40, so another 120. Every time you overexert, though, you have potential gaining exhaustion.
I'm actually going to run a little bit over here instead, and I'm going to try and whack the...
So to do that, since you had to use your action to disengage, you'd have to overexert.
Oh, I forgot about that, though.
Yeah. If you want to attack him, you have to overexert for that.
Yeah, I'll overexert.
Right, roll me a constitution check. Alright, that's a success. You gain the benefits of haste for a little bit, and may make an attack against him.
Wrong chat.
Didn't I?
Which chat did you even put it in?
I put it in
my DMs.
Oh, okay. You need to roll to hit first. That's just the damage.
Isn't that it? I am silly.
Mm-hmm.
I was just so confident.
So confident to get that attack. All right. Would you like to add anything to the total before I reveal results?
You
do have Destiny or your predict success.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my predict success.
All right, roll me that d6. All right, a 20 will hit them. That is 9 damage crashing into the goblin as he looks woozy from the blow, but still standing.
Why is there 2 of you? Oh no.
Actually, there's 6 of us.
Oh no.
Anything else?
No.
All right, top of the round, number 8 of the goblins. I'm gonna roll a d20 plus 3. Nope. All right.
I'm gonna move like this. Hi.
Goblin number 9. Just gonna move like that.
Hi.
Clink, you're
No, you could leave.
super far. I assume you continue rushing to the horses.
Yeah, Clink's gonna go regroup with the horses.
Pretty good. Alright, Goblin Chanter. Their ready was never triggered. They're just gonna...
Well, guess we're gonna help out this way.
They're gonna move on down to there. Then they're gonna cast a spell upon Tim.
What do you call a donkey with no bite? An E. It doesn't work either. I need a wisdom save because my horrible joke.
Yeah. Horrible joke wisdom save for Tim as he casts another hideous laughter.
Wisdom save.
Mason.
Sorry.
All right. That is a pass, as you are not slamming upon the ground laughing at his horrible joke.
Fantastic.
All right. Warrior number 6. Rush on forward, dashing to there. Warrior number 10 is going to rush on forward, dashing to there. Warrior in commando is going to move to charge to there. It's going to swing at Tim. Swoop. 21 to hit for 14 upon Tim. Which triggers a dog bite. Another 19 for 4. Total of 18 damage. As Tim falls unconscious.
This is fine.
I had another 20 feet of movement, so he's going to move over to here, and he's going to attack with his remaining action. 22 to hit for
Shit.
11 upon Minnie, as the last of our heroes
Oh.
falls unconscious. Their
Ah.
fate to be found out in a side session
Oh,
for those who have been captured. Meanwhile, back at the
I'm shocked that they didn't just kill us.
well, there's a ritual to it. You'll see why. But for Clink, you keep running and running and running, pushing through the thickets and reach your horses. Stopping to breathe. Roll me a fate check. DC 10.
Where is the fuck
All right. You do not gain a level of exhaustion. However, as you catch your breath looking around, you realize your companions are not with you. You do not hear them behind you either. Seems they were caught by the goblins. What are your plans going forward?
Clink is going to release like 2 of the horses, hoping they're trained enough to go find their owner somehow. Clink doesn't know animals; they're close enough.
Hmm.
He'll hope 2 empty horses make their way back to town, and someone gets the clue because I don't have anything to write with.
Mhm.
And we'll find a place to lay low tonight and try to go get them in the morning.
All right. Very good, very good. So, that is where we stand. You guys enjoyed this session, even though it did end in a capture/TPK potential.
And we're going with everyone stable, right?
Yeah, they stabilized the party. There's reasons why they didn't just kill him. If Yorvid didn't actually go into the brambles there, and it wasn't the dog, my final attack I was going to say he knocked him with the pommel blade, but the dog attacked, so I actually had to stabilize him. It's a whole thing. Anyways, and we're going to call the session there, and raid Indigo Chameleon. All
Oh
right,
man, I wasn't watching the stream. I feel bad.
it's all good.
Easy money though.
Easy money, easy clap. Anyways, now we're gonna have a discussion about a potential side session.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck is that charge attack say?